showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Maryland's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Maryland's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Compton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. From the gun, it's Pringle. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. A give to Brown. Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Still looking to his right. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Look out! Got rid of it just in time.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the wide receiver. Down he goes. ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On target. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Smith. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Let's take a minute to talk about Maryland. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air, it's Washington. Firing deep. He's got it up to 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And the Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Smith. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Straight ahead, it's Pringle. He breaks a tackle. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Canes. He got a step and just dusted try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Dropping back, it's Washington. Release to the back. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Lost the throw on first. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durr.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. To the air, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Fleming. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads it left. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field.
He's going for the goal line, and he breaks the play. Touchdown, Maryland! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
He'll bring it out. It's Compton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Jacobs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Third and long coming up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes a connection. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Canes are marching down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Booster, booster! Under. Go, go!
Mensa unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Darian Mensa from the gun on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Jukes his way for more. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Miami. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Fleming. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown Hurricane! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Mensa to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He spins that thing down the middle. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they'll take over first and 10.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around.
He's loose on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Buying time to his right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Maryland uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Mensah. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Right at the line. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
On the ground, it's Compton. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 10 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Gamecocks in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
And send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Pringle. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Again, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go.
After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this ground.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Smith with the grab over the middle. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Shotgun snap on third down. Left side, it's Durr. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the...
Makes the grab and room to run. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Durr. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding...
Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the touchdown Canes! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me. Not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Second down to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Snap on first down. Wants to throw. On the move, he fires. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
The snap sets up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they're trying to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Trying to make something happen. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
They'll try to finish this quarter with a touchdown on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggles free. Still looking. Fires to the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running inside. It's Pringle. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
129.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off to the races. The tag. Touchdown, Miami. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Drops back on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. From the gun. They're all over him. They get to him as he throws.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. Left side is Isaac. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives them a first down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Here comes the heat, and he gets it away.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he is stopped short. The defense gets it done on fourth down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped right there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Sends it back in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Compton. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Brown. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Second and long here. They'll move the tight end. The run inside. It's Pringle. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, it's Pringle. And they swarm him under.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and 6 yards to go. On the move, it's Compton. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did not.